Good afternoon, everyone. This is Austin. It's Saturday afternoon, and I want to bring you to maybe a little flashback. Remember, how many of you remember that trip? It was inspirational places, faces, and traces. Last year, actually, that was September into October, about 34. Home, building my business, but you got to pay attention when interesting things come. So I want to introduce you to a new friend of mine here.
Hello, everyone.
This is Riley, and I'm going to get into Riley's story. Why am I talking to Riley right now? I just met him for the first time. Let's talk about this. What I entitled this is, what do you do when one chapter hasn't quite unfolded yet? And maybe you're in between. The theme is, what does freedom look like? So, Riley, let's talk a little bit about you, because what I just learned about you is that you were in the right Monday,
March 8th.
March 8th. So how does it feel to be formally out?
I think I'm still digesting it. It's a whole nother world, and I'll have to wait and see. It's only a few days, and it still kind of feels surreal. So
surreal. Now,
I'm originally from Washington State, near Tacoma. And I've been stationed in New Jersey for about 4 years.
Right. So you've had the fortune or whatever to be in New Jersey for 4 years. How did you like staying in New Jersey?
Not bad. I think the best part about it is the surrounding states that are around us. Yeah, it gave me an opportunity to check out the East Coast for the first time.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about this here, because what's next for you now? And can we... So you got this hot rod here. Great little car you have here. So I'm going to venture to say that you drove here.
Yes.
You did.
Oh, no. I actually, last year, I bought my car from someone in PA.
Oh, so this car's a PA car?
Yes.
So this car's from PA, and then it's titled in your home state.
Yes, because I was military, so I was allowed to get the plates.
Got it.
And they have better tint laws for the windows.
There you go.
New Jersey, you can't have front tint with that as well.
So why don't we talk about this next phase for you? And do you feel free right now? Like, do you feel like free as a bird?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a family or any job or anything tying me down. I'm kind of finishing up getting my car ready to hit the road, but besides that, yeah, it's nothing tying me down at all.
So let's talk about how you're going to do this. Do you mind if we jump in here?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, let's do it. So this is your car.
Yes. We want to the back or the side?
Wherever you want to start. Go
back.
So we're going to go in the back of the car here.
Okay, so the only thing we have here is top. For privacy down here, I'm gonna probably put some more on it, but we'll open it up. It's about 2.5 inches, and as well as some pots and pans, and even a portable massage gun back here. Over here,
oh, nice.
To the right, besides the blankets, I have a sleeping bag in the front, but I currently been during the summertime. And then we'll show you, I guess you could call it the trunk real quick.
Yeah, let's see it. This is... Now, what kind of a mattress is this? Is this a...
This is it's part memory foam and then part support foam.
But it's something you purchased?
Yes, I purchased it off Amazon, so I think it was around $100. But I went...
You gotta make sure you hold that.
Oh, I purchased this probably off Amazon a few months ago, and I've been trying out different mattresses, going from camp pads to inflatable pads, and I found out that the thinner foam pad with I have a camping pad under this works pretty well, and it's pretty minimal because it's not very thick, and it was worth using that little bit of space for the comfort of it. And then I guess I can show the garage now. So
Yeah.
And
wow, you got a lot of stuff in there, man.
Here's the garage. I put some of my spare food back here, as well as electrical stuff. And
can everyone see here? I just want to make sure everyone can see. There we go. Yeah, go ahead. So you got
so I have some spare food, snorkels, goggles, electrical stuff.
snorkel, huh?
A little bit. I have some other stuff I use that with when I go tubing and whatnot. And yeah, just kind of some spare stuff. And then under that I have the spare tires. It's pretty heavy, so it won't really come up, but I have a 2-person and I folded it down very flat so I could fit it in there because I was kind of tight on space. As well, to the right, it's $100 pop-up tent attachment.
Oh, for the back?
Yes.
So you have that too?
I have that. I have some jumper cables with the tire, as well as a small siphon kit just in case. And then to the side of the car.
All in one container.
Yeah.
So you can easily move it out. That's a good idea.
And then on the side, this is for this, because this is a standard propane tank, but it's a small little green one. And this one I can refill for just a few dollars, and it goes for like it's like 4 or 5 of those cans just in one thing. So
you don't have to worry about refilling as much.
But I am going to move over and an Instapot instead of that. And there's actually a conversion kit on genuinedeals.com that I'm about to get in a few days from now. But
nice. And that'll hook up to your 12-volt battery. It's in the back there. Invert it, take the juice from the car, right? And it'll give you 700 watts, right?
Yes.
Wow, look at this.
And so in here, all of the seats on the right, all we have is the back passenger seat. And right here,
you took out
the bottom created. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but basically I ran a 2x3 across the bottom. I bolted it down in 2 spots to the base of the car. And then basically worked everything from there. So I'll pull.
Yeah. So if you're just joining, I'm here with Riley. He just got out of the Air Force last Monday, and we're touring his car, which he's going to be basically traveling the United States. He's going to go see if we can find out where he's going to go from there. But this is the setup here. Wow, you really got a nice job. You got that on
under the hinge. I actually have my small England amp hour ion battery, the small MPPT converter. I just simply use that for my small blender so I can make smoothies in the morning. And
yes. All right. And this is let's grab a look at this the solar panel. So you bought this solar panel and you just bought the roof rack.
Yes,
right?
just bought a cheap, budget friendly. It was like a $70 roof rack.
$70 roof rack. How much for the solar?
It was about $100 a panel, and I spray painted it all black around the edges to make it a little more stealthy, because typically they're silver.
It does. It looks like a roof rack. So
solar.
And then you ran the wires right here. You just
drilled
a hole.
Drilled a small hole.
Filled it up with putty. Yeah.
And then
very cool. So let's just this. Yep. And then you can sit in here.
You can. And then this folds right open.
Right.
And I actually use for support the fridge as well as the center console. To fit a huge battery in there.
Yep.
And then I use less pressure on the fridge.
It's a nice. Is that?
A little more efficient. Has just one large compartment rather than the Dometic has like a little freezer unit. The little removable basket.
Very cool. And now the lithium ion battery, is that being charged? How's that being charged from the solar?
Yes. So the lithium ion battery is just being charged from the solar. I'm working on right now, setting up a way so I can parallel my batteries to use my alternator and my primary battery to charge my. Those are the last things I really plan to do.
So imagine you're gonna have the ability to run your blender, which you can do now, and your and an Instapot out of this, without having to worry about. That is cool. And I see you got these because I love these water bottles. They're so convenient.
Yeah, I wanted to go with glass, but plastic is lighter, and it's 2 huge glass bottles wasn't working for me. Down here we got all my toolkit. Right here. This is to clean off the solar panels. Toolkit, just everything I can fit, and then little pee bottle.
There you go.
When you gotta go. I figured
the harsh reality, right?
the wider works better than a Gatorade bottle or something small. So.
Yep, and that's really, and that real estate down there is valuable.
Yes, you just have to. I had to raise the seat all the way up.
Oh, you did. So you lifted the seat up.
Well, I just cranked on the lever to be able to fit that under there.
Yeah.
And then
let me just check in with. Hello, Sarah's on here. Sarah, hello, Sarah. Yeah. Corey just got out of the Air Force. Sarah was in the military too, and I always forget which. Where do you want to go?
That's a good question. So I actually, I've already done a trip down to Florida when I was in the military for about a month, working my way down there. So I kind of want to head up to Maine for my first time. So I'm going to work through Maine, New York, New Hampshire, Maine, etc. And then my family's all back in. We'll see.
Nice,
we'll take me. So now I'm going to show you. I guess you could call this. I don't know if you call this.
So Sarah was in the Air Force also.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Virginia.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I guess now we'll show you the other garage. I'll call it the gear garage.
Okay.
Down here, this is loaded with. This is loaded with tons of stuff. We got 2 fold-up 40-liter backpacks. We have 2 rain tarps.
See, that's the value of taking this seat out, because then you can create this alternate space under here, which gives you a ton of storage.
Is Dr. Bronner soap. That's what I use for everything. And then I bought a cheap little small carpet to line the metal. I don't the bottom, and then there you can get access to the fridge. Also run my fridge off of normal standard hell do, but I probably won't have to. The windows, as I said, the back has perforated vinyl, but for the normal windows, I have I have 2 options. I created for $1. Just bought a can of cheap paint, made these ones that fit awesome. Yep. And
I'm very familiar with them. Yeah.
They fit in really well, super easy and quick. These for hotter summer days. It's blacked out, but the inside looks pretty fancy. So, you got some friends over. My dad's going to join me in about a week or 2 for about 10 days. So just makes it look a little nicer, more like a home rather than a painted cardboard box.
And they also make the socks. Are you familiar with the socks?
Yes, I have. So I haven't tried them out though yet. And
They're
then
good for the front.
I guess I'll just show this real quick.
She was in Ramstein.
Okay, Germany, I believe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've heard of the base, but I never got to really travel.
Well, you will now, at least in the United States.
And then we'll show you the front. So, as much as some people, a fridge isn't really. I mean, you've seen a lot of them in vehicles. You've seen 100-watt. I haven't really seen a lot with 200 watts. The front will probably surprise a few of you because I have an inflatable paddleboard in here and 2 bicycles.
You're kidding.
Oh, and an inflatable. They call it a dinghy. It's kind of like a. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a huge inflatable tube, and I have carbon fiber paddle, so I can take this down a river, and it weighs 3
Oh
pounds.
my God, that's so cool.
So I have that, which is miniature, and then here, when I take my backpack off, the top is where I put the bike I ride the most. Folding bike, it's about $270. Really maintenance free since there's no gears. And then under that, strapped to the side right here, I have the second folding bike. And then over to the right of that, I have the 10.5 foot long inflatable camp chairs jammed down there with some rock climbing gear.
Now, do you have the two bikes because of your own use, or is it somebody wants to join you?
For if someone wants to join me, I originally had one, but not just for my father joining me, but if I meet people along the side, or if I meet people along the bike in their car, and it kind of opens up the option to travel with people.
Wow.
So
that's amazing. I would never have known you got two bikes in there. That makes it like bring the adventure on. I see you got your phone propped up over there.
Yes, I got the phone propped up, and then this right here is a front and rear camera touchscreen. It's about $80. You can see both screens or the back.
That is nice.
When I cover the back, I can still see who is behind me, and then you could just turn it off when you don't want to use it.
That is awesome.
And
how about that?
And yeah, that's
cool, man.
That's about it. I'm still testing out the gas mileage with the solar panels and whether to put a deflector or not.
Okay.
But
what are you getting now?
I was still getting around 50, so
that's like high 40s.
That's just been the last few days messing around. Windy, of course, but
and that's gonna happen when you travel.
But yeah, that's about it. Just
yeah. And well, it's cool. How cool is that? That's freedom right there. So where do you want to go? Where do you like? What would be your idea? You know, like if you said from here you're going to go, like what you saw these places, where would you most? What would most excite you? Where do you want to go?
I don't think I really have a particular place, just because I think I can kind of try to find the beauty in each and every place, but.
Very good.
More important, just meeting people along the road, and yeah, I don't have a particular place. I think I'm just gonna travel around the U.S. to states I've never been, and if I meet people that are really cool, I'll spend a lot longer there, and who knows if I'll live there for a few years, few months. Really don't have any plans. Just going with it.
That's cool. That's pretty cool, right? So it gets pretty exciting too. So pretty cool if you're into road trips. I think you'll. Riley. So Riley, thanks a lot for sharing your vehicle today, and yeah, really appreciate it. What would you say to somebody that might be interested in doing something like this?
Well, you don't need I don't know how much they run for, whether it's a $30,000 Sprinter van or whatnot. I mean, I got this car for under 10 grand with under 80K miles, which might be hard to find for some, but no, you can really do it in anything. It just depends how flexible you are. So yeah, don't let your vehicle limit you. I could take probably any car out there and rip out your front seat and build a little bed. So really, you can do it with any vehicle, and yeah, just get out there and have fun, and make the most of what you have.
So why did you pick a Prius though, for lastly?
Well, this is my first car actually, and
car.
Gas mileage is a huge thing for me. And yeah, and as well as the seats, I heard a lot about how they go. Important things, because if you have a trunk, it's kind of harder to work with.
Yeah.
But a van wouldn't work for me like a normal van, because I'm either gonna stand up fully or I'm gonna get a car. And
right, I
yeah,
hear you.
yeah, and yeah, just for me, I don't want to be hanging out in my car the whole time, whether it's the elements, rain, shine.
That's the point.
Whatnot,
right.
And
yep.
And yeah, so it works for me, and I'm 5'5", so
yeah,
plenty of room. But you can't fit a pretty tall person in here if you lengthen the bed.
Yeah.
So
Very cool, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to bring this to you. This was cool. It just happened kind of spontaneously, and I just wanted to, hey, you got to capture the moments when they come up. So hopefully this inspired you, maybe to get out and do a road trip, or maybe get your version of whatever that looks like. And we'll be back at